In the 19th century, Egypt's monumental beauties were under threat as foreign invaders sought to dismantle its treasures. The story begins in a modest village in Giza, where the gentle hum of daily life was suddenly disturbed by the arrival of strangers whose intentions were far from benevolent. These strangers, armed with tools not for excavation but for disassembly, set their sights on dismantling a portion of the Great Pyramid, oblivious to the historical sanctity behind each carved stone. In this tense narrative, we are introduced to a young boy, no older than 12, whose keen eyes could see the danger these men presented. Though small in stature, his heart beat with a fierce protection for the heritage that surrounded his home. Unlike others, who either did not notice or felt powerless to intervene, the young boy dared to imagine a plan. He observed the strangers from a distance, their foreign words sounding harsh and cruel against the gentle elegance of the pyramids. As they prepared to make their move, the boy ran. Through the dusty paths and narrow lanes of his village, he sprinted, speaking more with his hands than his words, calling upon the villagers to arise from their daily tasks and join him at the pyramid. Perhaps it was his urgency, perhaps it was his uncannily influential spirit, but the villagers listened. Gathering with pitchforks and tools, they made their way to the pyramid, ready to defend an inheritance that had stood for millennia. Upon reaching the sacred site, the boy took on a role that would confuse and deter the intruders. He pretended to be the guide of a group of visitors, feigning expertise and quietly chiding the strangers for misunderstanding their path. With clever distractions and the burgeoning presence of his reinforcements, the intruders became hesitant, wondering if perhaps they'd chosen the wrong day for their dark deeds. The tension built in waves, but with each moment the young boy showed resilience uncommon for his years, weaving tales and lies that kept the invaders tangled in uncertainty. Eventually, the strangers, recognizing the villagers' determination, retreated, leaving the stones untouched and the pyramid preserved once again. The villagers, in admiration of their young protector, celebrated their victory, unaware that his quick thinking would be memorialized. In the end, the village honored the child who stood brave before trespassers. A small street now carries his name near the pyramid, a testament to his bravery and ingenuity. And thus, he lives on as a reminder that sometimes the smallest among us bear the bravest hearts. The message remains clear. Often, the greatest heroes are those you least expect.